So today's video is going to be on transparency, and it's such an important quality, I think, being authentic with your own nature, and can be so difficult in reality because it takes a whole host of courage, I think, trying to be yourself all the time. And for some people, it's extremely easy. They can just say how they feel, they can act how they feel, and feel how they feel, so to speak. And for a lot of other people, it can be very difficult. And just based on myself, I can kind of act the way I want to act, but in terms of speaking it, sometimes I find that quite hard. I think it kind of stems sometimes a lot from a young age, where we're shamed or humiliated or embarrassed from a young age, and it's kind of engraved in your subconscious. So when you're trying to behave in your own nature, you kind of remember in that time where someone humiliated you for behaving the way you are. And it's just a really good habit, and it's kind of a constant battle, I think, sometimes, to behave inside the realm of your own nature. I think we have to practice kind of the characteristics and the character traits of that of integrity and that of honor. And what I mean by that is, integrity is kind of, there's a lot under the umbrella of the word integrity, but it basically means kind of just speaking with honesty. It's actually meaning what you say, and backing up with action and stuff like that. And honor meaning of that of respect. And I mean that on both parties, respect and honor for your own feelings and honor for other people's. And it's really kind of, people kind of favor one more than the other with them two qualities sometimes. And I think that we should try and practice both. It's having respect for other people's feelings and your own. It's having honor for both parties. I think a really good habit to get into, I read this from a book recently, and it was practicing the words yes and the words no with honesty. And just two words, but oftentimes that can be very difficult. And these last couple of years, I've really tried to adopt that and try and behave inside the realm of my own nature, because it's less stressful. And I think a lot of times, I've said this before in a couple of other videos, we often make decisions, I think, based on two things. It's either to avoid pain or to gain pleasure. Oftentimes when we start hearing to what everyone else wants, we're trying to do that out of avoidance of pain. And I really think we should learn to develop this kind of courage muscle, that we just kind of speak our own truth, even if someone really hates us and someone's going to resent us. It's just a good habit to get into, because if not, you kind of conform to the nature of what everyone else wants you to be, and you start losing that sense of self. And I think we should be really authentic within our own nature. Such a powerful thing. And a word I've been kind of latching onto recently is incognito, meaning that you adopt a false identity. I think life is too short for secret identities and stuff like that, and being kind of a disguise to your own nature. You try and hide, and you try and put a kind of facade on as kind of camouflage to deny your own nature, deny your own human side. And I think life is really too short for that. And I think it's just better kind of willing to go through pain just to be yourself sometimes. And I kind of fall in the category of my actions, like I've said. Like, I can behave the way I want to behave, I can do what I want to do, but sometimes I struggle just kind of speaking up and saying how I feel sometimes. And some people, that's completely different. They can speak the way they feel, but when it comes down to maybe a career path or an educational path, they find it really hard kind of acting towards what they want, so to speak. So it kind of depends what pendulum you fall on. Some people are just flawless at it. They just seem to be themselves all the time. And but again, sometimes not. So I think it's just a thing we have to practice. And I think that is one of the keys to happiness, is being transparent. It's being yourself and living inside your own truth and behaving inside the realm of your own nature, being authentic with your own self first. And and I think it's just so important, like I said, you can either remain incognito, or you can be transparent. And I would always be transparent. I think your personality should shine through. That's usually what most people respect. That's what people like about other people, when they can be themselves, because in reality it takes a whole host of courage being like that. And again, we need to practice being honourable and practice that of our own integrity as well, not favoring one more than the other. So hope you've enjoyed that video. Any questions, comment below. I'd like to hear your own stories, like if you found it difficult being yourself or whatever it is, or you find it really easy, or if there's any tips you have or whatever it is. So hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks very much.